back with another video, back in the 1LE. The past few videos haven't really been focused around the 1LE. So just want to get back to the basics on the 1LE. But I don't have any major mods or anything planned for the car right now. A few things here and there, but I'll still do videos on it. But anyway, actually today, March 18th? Yeah, March 18th, which I don't know when this video will go up, but March 18th is the 1-year anniversary for me owning the 1LE. It actually rode off the factory line about 2.5, almost 3 weeks prior to this, because I ordered this car, so I kept the tracking, and Chevrolet sent me an email, so I thought that was pretty cool, about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, saying your car is 1 year old. But it's 1 year of ownership, and I guess this video is more or less about me owning the 1LE for a year. I'm actually headed to Liberty Chevrolet to get tire alignment. It's slightly out of alignment. It pulls a little bit to the right. I think it's from the autocross, and just I think the autocross kind of started it, but I didn't notice it when I was leaving the autocross. But I jacked the car up once to do something to. I forgot what I was doing. I think it was put the side skirts on or something. Anyway, I jacked the car up, and I drove it a couple days later, and I realized the alignment was messed up. And with the 1LE, with the Supercar 3 tires, I know once these tires get out of alignment, it just eats them up. And I want to make these tires last. So anyway, 1 year of ownership. Let me check my mileage real quick. We got 9,166. We just passed 165. So 9,000 miles. This is the original set of tires. 3 oil changes every 3,000 miles. So yeah, 3 oil changes. Just got the oil change. Like I said, I'm going for an alignment. This is my first alignment. Owning the car. This is really, it's my first sports car, or first manual car. What else? First coupe, whatever you want to call it. So this experience, I've loved it. I don't really have anything to compare it to. I don't have like a previous comparison of where this car does something that another car doesn't. If you check out my last video, my first vehicle and my only vehicle before this, it's my 2002 Silverado. So like I said, this experience with this car has really been fantastic. 1 year ownership, I have no complaints. The cars perform perfectly, especially like the 1LE capabilities are really there. I've driven a 2SS, I test drove one, and this is the 1SS, of course 17, but regardless, there's things that the 2SS offers, but just the 1LE in general, everything that this car has offered has been great. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting a 1LE, I love it. Yes, there's things like that I feel like this car should have that even just the Z01 has. I feel like this car should have. Like I did the suede dash panel on the front end and the front dash. Just simple stuff like that I feel like the car should have just had in the first place, just to make it that much more unique. But regardless, owning this 1LE for a year, and I guess it is time for me to get tires. That I will, you get what you get. Like, this isn't just a daily driver. Yeah, I stretch these tires to 9,000 miles with an autocross day, or 2 days, one event. And I'll probably get close to 10,000 before I switch them. But I am going to switch these. I am going to get Supercar 3Rs for my track setup, because I feel like since this car was built and based around that particular tire, or this particular tire, I don't think you can really get much better than this unless you just really, as far as like drag racing and stuff, yeah, I know you can. But as far as a track tire, the Supercar 3 is a good tire in general, just like even it not being on a 1LE. I know they have the Supercar 3Rs, which is on the Z01 1LE, but I don't even think they make that in a 20-inch right now. But like I said, that's more of an extreme tire anyway. I wouldn't think I would want this on this car, unless I'm taking it to the track, like, faithfully. Like, if it's my track car and I have something else to drive, like some people do with the Z01 1LE, that's fine. I get that. I mean, you have the money to afford that tire anyway, but like I said, Supercar 3Rs are gonna go on my stock 1LE wheels. That's gonna be my track setup. And then I'm gonna probably put Nitto 5.5 GTs or 5.5 Rs on here as a daily driver type tire. They're a little bit cheaper. The 5.5 GT is quite a bit cheaper. And I can get in a 315 for cheaper than I can this 305. And it's a better daily driving tire from what I've read. I don't have a friend or anyone I can talk to that has it on a 1LE, but like I said, it seems like a good tire from what I've read. The performance is there as well, and that's gonna be my daily driver tire. It's not like I'm gonna go to the track immediately on that tire. Like I said, I feel like it's a good performing tire, but on the track days I want to have my Supercar 3R tires or Supercar 3 tires. So that way I have the best of both worlds. I can have a track tire that I can really push, and I will be taking like both sets, kind of, you know, have the whole racing feel or whatever. But that's enough about tires. Like I said, the 1LE, I love it. No complaints. There's plenty of room for improvement as well, but just in its stock form, everyone knows my car is pretty much stock as you can get. Just got the Corsa axle back. No tune, no cold air intake, nothing. I haven't even lowered the car yet because I just don't feel like I need to. But looks like I'm about to pull up at the dealership here in a minute, so we'll pick up from there. But just my quick breakdown of me owning the 1LE. Adios. Alright, just got the car back from getting the alignment, and they were like, it wasn't out that much, but like I said, it was out on the right just a bit. It was pulling to the right, and like I said, with these tires, you don't want anything too crazy. They were kind of like, it wasn't that big of a deal, but like I said, it was to me. And I got my tire pressure sensors recalibrated, because where you see the 35, which is right here, it was over here. And that's because I got the new wheels and tires, and they just had to be calibrated. But they didn't charge me for that, but they charged me for the alignment. But let's see what else the day has in store. Alright guys, so different day, different setting. You see I got a different t-shirt on. Earlier this week, took the car, got my alignment, everything like that. And afterwards, the rest of that day was really very jumbled. I went to Attitude Street Cars. We discussed the truck and pretty much got the whole build idea for what I want to do. So we got that figured out. And then after that, just, if you've been in the South, you know it's been rain, rain, rain. So the car's been in the garage. I just been driving the truck. Really was tough to make videos because it seemed like every time I was home, it was raining. Cause I got off work 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's raining. As soon as the sun goes down or gets really low where it's not even good to record, it stops raining. So today, Thursday, I filmed the first half of this video on, what was it, last Friday? So yeah, here we are. But like I said, hopefully you can hear me a lot better. I want to point that out too, which is a good thing that I kind of waited,
because the rest of this video gives me an opportunity to test out some new equipment to hopefully make this video better quality. Hopefully you can hear me better. You can see on my shirt, I got my mic underneath. And I know that, especially in my last video of my truck, even I heard it before, basically when it was uploading to YouTube, I was like, oh my God, this audio is terrible. So like I said, hopefully that's fixed as well. But like I said, we got the final game plan together for the truck. Excited about that. And the next few videos that you see, I know I said before, and probably in this video too, I can't remember. I know I said I wouldn't really be doing much to the car, but I've kind of figured that it's time to do maintenance on the vehicle. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the title of this video will be what's it like to own a 1 Leaf for a year. Almost 10,000 miles. I think it's like 9,252 or something like that. So almost 10,000 miles, and 10,000 miles, especially on the 1 Leaf, is definitely time to do maintenance. I've had 3 oil changes, 2 oil changes, something like that. I was supposed to change my rear and diff oil, but the dealership when I went didn't have the oil. But now that they have it, I'll take it up there. But tires, Goodyear F1s. I don't know how far someone else has stretched it, but as far as YouTube, I think I might have the record. But who knows? Who cares? They're just tires. New ones are better anyway. 2 sets of tires are gonna come. I'm gonna put new F1s on my 1 Leaf wheels. So all you guys going to that video saying you don't like my wheels, I still have the 1 Leaf wheels, so don't worry about it. No, you can't have them. No, they're not for sale. Those are going to be my track wheels, especially for Camaro Fest. I want to have this car in full Chevrolet setup, so it's ready to go. My Avant-Garde wheels did great in the autocross event. But, like I said, I want to put my 1 Leaf wheels back on so I can eat those tires up and not feel like, dang, now I got to go get another set. Because that's the one thing I have noticed, especially with a couple of my buddies, is they go through tires quick. And I don't want to, because I don't plan on just tracking and tracking and tracking. You buy these cars and you track them heavily, I get that, I understand. That's what you bought it for. And not to say that I don't want to track this car, but like I said, I don't want to have to go through tires. So I'm going to have another set on the Avant-Garde wheels, probably, what are they called? Nitto 55. GTs or the Rs, probably the GTs, because the Rs I'm pretty much putting Goodyear F1s back on. So probably the GTs. I just need a street tire. I heard the GTs work good on the street as long as it's dry and they're warm. This car really ain't that great in any other conditions besides that anyway. So we'll put some new tires on there. We'll be good to go. Both sets they'll be mounted with tires. So I'll probably be swapping back and forth at that point. But other than that, interior upgrades will come. I do want the rest of the Alcantara. What else? I'm trying to think. Whatever else small stuff I can do, especially like I said, maintenance wise, to get the car back up to tip-top shape. Not to say it's not, because I take care of this car like it's my child. But like I said, there's just small things, tires, the diff oil, switching spark plugs, probably gonna put some different spark plug wires on there. There's all types of just small maintenance stuff that needs to be done. So that's hopefully what I'll be doing. Probably the rest of this video will either be me signing out or some cinematic stuff with the car, whatever the case may be. Check out my older videos if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, this is my 10,000 mile review, or owning the 1 Leaf for a year. It's a great experience if you're thinking about getting a 1 Leaf, and especially if you don't need it for a daily driver, or you can find a daily driver. The 1 Leaf is a phenomenal car to have. My buddy Greg, he has a yellow 1 Leaf, supercharger on it. He loves it. That thing's a beast. He finally got his fuel system, so it's probably going to be making 600. He's going to be pushing stock Z01 horsepower, but he winning it cheaper, and so you got the 1 Leaf suspension, which is better than a Z01, but it's a give or take, but I think it's great. Like I said, my car, my personal experience, I would do it all over again. Only thing that I would change, and I will say this, the only thing I would change about this car was I would have got a different color. Because in 2017, there's 2 colors that were very limited. which was the Arctic blue, and I wish I would have got the garnet red. I seen the garnet red like 2 weeks after I got this car, and I was in love. And honestly, I never saw the Arctic blue in person until I went to Camaro Fest last year, which was about 2-3 months after I got the car. That color is amazing. And like I said, black was my dream color. It's the color I wanted for if I were to ever get a classic muscle car, anything like that, it's going to be black. So I said, I may never get that, so I got to get black on my new Camaro. But like I said, if I were to choose a different color or do something different about the car that Chevrolet, or whatever the case may be, me personally, it would just be the color. Everything else, I mean, of course, I wish I had a supercharger, whatever, but this video is running on long. You're probably like, why is he still talking? But I appreciate you watching. Subscribe, like this video, share this video, check out the rest of my videos. More videos will be coming. This is Stan, and I appreciate you for watching. All right, so if you made it this far to the video, I appreciate you for watching. I said that in the exit. But one thing I do want to mention is these freaking brake pads and this brake rotor. If you have, and brake dust, not brake rotor, if you get a 1LE, if you're watching this video, say, oh, I love the 1LE, everything it comes with, I would recommend changing the brake pads. I didn't because I didn't want to waste money right away on brake pads. But now it's getting to the point where it's just obnoxious. You heard about it on the Challengers. Pretty much the Brembo pad itself. Like I've heard, read, and I'm pretty sure these are just factory Brembo pads. Terrible. I'm upgrading the power stops. The dustless Z26, I believe. I heard the braking resistance and the power, the braking power is all the same with no dust. You can see, like, if I clean my rotors, they look perfect. But literally, like, let's say 2 hours of driving, you see that light coat of dust. And these wheels are ceramic coated, so it's not as bad. But just know, if you get a 1LE, I promise you, your biggest gripe, if you're not complaining about visibility, because I don't know why you would buy a Camaro and expect to be able to see like you're in a Prius, but that's different. But like I said, your biggest gripe will probably be the brake dust, and I can almost bet money on it, because every 1LE owner and pretty much Z01 owners, the brake dust is horrible, horrible. So there it is. I wanted to throw that in there because I was looking at the end of my review and I was like, dang, what else did I miss out on? Brake pads. Brake pads are probably coming soon. They're super easy to change. But I just want to throw that in there.